Boys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tylan. If you're returning, if you're one of the boys already, I've got a story for you today. I'm going to talk about the fact that I was a virgin all throughout high school, and it wasn't until I got to like 2021, I think, that I actually lost my virginity, and it's kind of a sad story. You might relate to it. Now I've been able to fix part of that part of my life, so I don't really struggle with socializing or meeting women that much anymore. Of course, every now and then the anxiety and sometimes that stuff comes up, but there are ways to absolutely deal with those things as well when they do come up. So I want to run you through that story, but before I do, oh fuck. This is just a reminder of like, this is who I am, who I was, and this is who I am now, and it is possible for you as well. No matter what your genetics, what you believe about the world, it doesn't fucking matter. You know why? The world and the way the universe and the world works does not care about what you fucking believe. It doesn't. If you believe that my genetics are bad or I will forever be ugly and I'll never get a girl, it doesn't matter what you fucking believe because it will just reinforce it and tell you that, yeah, it's true. That's what the universe will do. So what that means is there are guys, you are sitting here and you're thinking, oh, I'm unattractive and I'll never get girls. While there are guys who look exactly like you, maybe even worse, who think, fuck yeah, I'm getting so many girls, this is sick. But both of them are true. Both beliefs, both people's existences and experiences are completely valid. And guess what? That's what I mean when I say the universe does not give a fuck about what you think. It will just reinforce what you think and just tell you, yeah, that's the truth, okay? So that's what I was. I was a victim. I was like, oh, I'm ugly. I've got acne and I'm Middle Eastern and no one really, likes a Turkish guy and whatnot. Dude, I had a beard in like year 8, It was like, what the fuck? I already looked old. And so all throughout high school, I had a few girls into me, but because of my belief systems about myself and the world, I couldn't ever take those relationships seriously because I just rejected them. I thought I'm not attractive and therefore she shouldn't be attracted in me and therefore I'm going to refuse. And I remember this one time where this girl came up to me and she's like, hey, my friend H is really into you and she wants to talk to you right now. She's waiting for you at the canteen. Can you go and talk to her? And I literally said, if she likes me, she can come and talk to me herself. And I was like, yeah, I'm so fucking cool. But I only said that because I didn't believe in myself. I was like, who, like this girl? And she was tall, like my height, beautiful, skinny, amazing body, gorgeous face as well. And she fucking blew up after high school as well, which was like, come on, Thailand, why'd you fumble that? But seriously, man, I was the same guy, man. After graduating, I didn't get any girls. I literally didn't. Like, I would go out, but I would be in the wrong place. I was like, how do people meet girls here? It doesn't make any sense. Like, shouldn't it be a way where you can just meet them effortlessly? And it was like, no, I didn't know how to meet women effortlessly. So over my time, over these past few years, I've been learning, I've been experimenting, and I want to share with you how I fixed it all. So this is what I look like now, obviously. If you couldn't tell from the fucking video on the screen, this is what I look like now. Pretty good, tan face, nice beard, right? Decent physique. And honestly, you don't even need that much of a good physique. If you just build this is like decent, right? This is like a 5 out of 10. You build this, you'll be fucking fine, okay? This is what I look like now. I look great. This is what I used to look like in high school. This is much younger. I think this was like primary school, year 7. This is more like year 10, year 9, when I was like maybe 15, 16 years old. Like 15, 16, bro, and already fucking have a beard, This is me in year 12, a full-on fucking beard, face completely cooked, hormones are all out of place. I didn't know anything about health, eating healthy, building a physique, the fact that seed oils are horrible for your acne, the fact that sugar literally causes like so many problems, stressing out is the easiest way to die early. All of these things that I know now, which I share for free on my YouTube channel, it's those little things. What foods to eat, how to work out. Is sunlight actually healthy or harmful for you? Guess what? It turns out sunlight is so good for you because it increases your testosterone and your energy, and it is literally healing. And you've been slapping sunscreen all over your face, thinking why you keep getting breakouts and skin issues. You keep putting pharmaceutical products on your face, thinking, oh, why does my face keep going red? It's because you're doing unnatural things. So I know now, all of these natural processes, which again, I've made videos about on this channel for free, what to eat, how, like, what you should do to maximize sleep, what supplements to take, your morning routine, 10,000 steps per day, workouts, going to the gym, sauna, ice bath, those sort of things, skincare, what to wear, all of these videos I've made. But in this video, on top of all of those things, which I started to slowly implement around 21, it wasn't really, there was this one key performer, which I also teach on this channel and I can help you with as well, one-to-one coaching, which I'll get to later. There's one thing that completely changed it for me. And that was the moment where my dating life started to fucking improve like crazy. I started to meet girls effortlessly. I started to fuck in the first date, like literally the first date or the second date. And I'm telling you guys, that kind of shit can happen for you as well, okay? So here comes the story. This is exactly what changed. One morning, I've been going to this same job, by the way, for the past few years, and I've been fed up with it. So one morning, I decided to go to work. You know what? Mate, it was even earlier than that. It was way earlier than that. Anyhow, there's two stories I'll tell you. There's two stories, and I want you to listen, and because I'm gonna break so many beliefs, okay? I went to a fucking nude beach one day. Completely naked. Balls out with like other people there. Completely fucking naked. And I was having such a good time. I set up my towel on the beach, feeling amazing. Balls out, tanning in the sun, going out for a swim, meditating, doing all this kind of stuff. And I packed my bag. And on the beach, if you walk towards the right, there are a few rocks which you can climb and sit on top of. So I pack my bag, I get my towel, and I start walking towards the rocks. On the way, there's guys and whatnot. On the way, though, I see two girls, women, and you don't really see women at nude beaches. And one of the girls is playing an instrument, a drum, a little like ancestral ancient drum or whatever. And immediately, anxiety rushed in. But because I was feeling good already, my state was great. I was able to deal with it. I had the anxiety and I thought, fuck it. Like, I already feel good. What's the worst? I just came back to my breath. I focused on feeling great. I had been meditating. I'd been feeling good in the sun, eating clean. I was fasted, all of these things. I had a great physique. I had long hair at the time, which I don't know if I can show you. Not on these photos, but I did have long hair at the time up to here. Dude, I was feeling like Tarzan. Okay. I had real good beliefs about myself at the time. Although the anxiety came in, I still walked forward. Okay, I walked forward and I looked at her and I'm like, hey, that's super cool. What is that? Simple. I didn't say anything else. I just said, hey, that's super cool. What is that? And she said this and I'm like, nice, keep playing. And I just walked off. My heart was fucking beating, bro. Because if I got a boner in that stage, that was going to be embarrassing. But I started walking. I went to the rocks. I set up my bag, put my towel down, sat down, crossed my legs, started to relax and started to meditate. And imagine this, boys. I'm at the beach. I'm cross-legged on the rocks, hearing the waves crash. It's a 30-degree, beautiful sunny day. Guys, as if you wouldn't feel great. So I'm feeling great. Meditating for a few minutes, meditate more. Open my eyes, look to my right, and there she is. The exact woman that I said, hey, what is that drum that you're playing? She's right next to me, completely naked, tits out, meditating next to me. I didn't hear it, but she just came next to me and started meditating. I was such high frequency that day. I was feeling so good in myself that day. And I was super calm and super relaxed that day that I literally was so magnetic that I attracted her into my fucking personal space. So the rest of the day, we meditated and whatnot. We were talking. And then she did this like touch exercise where she's like, yeah, I can do this touch and you feel your energy and shit. And she told me to lay down and she started touching my chest and running her hand down. And I tried so fucking hard not to get a boner. And then we swam for a little bit and whatnot. And we went back to her place. And I remember, I'll tell you how it went, okay? Went back to her place, drove back to her place. I was like, hey, let's go back to your place to do some yoga. That was my fucking excuse to go back to her place. Let's do some yoga, right? And we both know we're not about to do fucking yoga. Maybe hot yoga, naked yoga. But that. So we said, yep, we'll do that. Got in the car, drove to her place, whatnot. And we're clothed, by the way. We got into her place and she goes and sits down in the lounge room. And I go into the bathroom. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just going to go into the bathroom, use it for a second. In my mind, I think, wait, I just met this girl at a nude beach, right? So why the fuck am I wearing clothes? I can just strip down naked right now and could be completely fine. And so that's what I did. I was in the bathroom. I completely stripped naked down, balls out. I walked out of the bathroom, through the hallway, out into the lounge, and I looked at her deep. And I'm like, I just looked at her and she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, dude, we met naked. So what's the point of having these clothes? So she stripped down naked as well. And then we started kissing. I got hard and then we started fucking. And that's like one of the first times I had sex outside of my ex-girlfriend, which is another story I won't get into in this detail, but I didn't really share that because it was my ex-girlfriend. It was somebody that I had a past with, and so it was easier to have sex. This was somebody that was completely new, like a complete stranger. That's one story. The second story, I'm at work. And this is the same time period. This is maybe 3 months, 4 months after. I don't exactly remember. I'd have to go through my photos and do like a new video re-explaining this, which I will in the future. The next story. So I'm at work one day and I've been working for the past few weeks, and somewhere along the line, I decided, you know what, as shit as my life is, as boring as it is, I'm just going to decide to feel good. And again, I started to meditate for the past few days. I started to do yoga and get up early and sunrise and listen to my favorite music in the car and, stop consuming so much content, start working out a little bit more, looking after my health, doing all of these things, going for walks, going out. So I've been really focusing on my health coming up to the story for the past maybe a few weeks. And immediately I've been like, it translated within a few days, my energy, again, I became that magnetic person. So anyway, I show up to work one day and I open the shop. I've got my music playing. I'm early as well, and it's kind of a cloudy day. I remember I'm completely alone. I walk in with a smile. I'm feeling good. I got my music playing. I'm just like setting up the shop, right? Cleaning up, doing a few things and whatnot. And two customers come in, a man and a woman, right, around my age. And they come in, I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? What's your day? That's like how I was. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? What's your day? How's it going? What would you like? How can I help you? You guys look great today. All that kind of stuff. I'm speaking in this tonality. I'm like really happy that day, just good energy. And this is, by the way, the definition of charisma, just giving out good energy. It's not hitting on women. It's not anything like that, flirting. That's different. Charisma is leaving someone better after having met you, okay? So I'm just giving out mad charisma. I'm feeling good. Anyway, I serve them. They both walk out, and they sit outside on the tables. I go back to what I'm doing, just cleaning up, setting up the shop, and then the lady comes in. She walks in and she's like, hey, can I get 2 pieces of this? I'm like, yeah, of course you can. And then she's like, hey, why are you so happy? And I'm like, I think I said something to the lines of like, why wouldn't I be? It's a great day, you got to be happy, something like that. And then she's like, I didn't actually come in here to get more food. I just wanted to give you my number and see if you're interested in grabbing coffee with me. And I'm like, holy shit, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd like to do that with you. And she gave it to me and we both smiled and she walked out. So I got her number. She literally got attracted to me. Again, magnetic. This is the personality I'm talking about, guys. Becoming magnetic, okay? So she got attracted to me, got the phone number, whatnot. Messaged her, set up a few dates. I went on the first date with her. We went to the beach, hang out. I remember this is how you can get into the first kiss after like a few interactions with her, touching her consistently and whatnot. We got to a point where we're laying down under the tree on our blankets at the beach and we're laying next to each other. And I got over her and I started like asking her questions like, hey, love languages, where do you like to be touched, kissed and stuff. And then I started kissing her on the neck and then I went for the lips and we just made out for a little bit. Anyhow, that was the story. Of the date. The second date, we met up. She messaged me and she's like, hey, I want to see you tomorrow morning for coffee. Come, let's have coffee before you go to work. So that's what I did. Rainy day, completely terrible. It was just raining all day. We got a coffee. We started walking around the park and it was cloudy. And then it just started raining and we got completely fucking wet. Okay, like drenched. My outfit from start to finish was completely drenched. So we went back to my workplace, went back to the shop. I got my keys and I was like, oh shit, let me go get changed and we'll go to the bathroom and you can go get changed and like dry yourself up as well. So I get the keys, go to the bathroom and there's somebody in there. There's like people in there. So we're just waiting. They come out. I go into the bathroom and these guys are waiting for the elevator outside of the bathroom, and the girl that I'm on a date with is also outside of the bathroom, and I'm inside the bathroom. And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling incredible. I get this random fucking idea to literally open the door, grab her by the end, and pull her into the bathroom and start making out with her right then and there. And so I wait for the guys to leave, get into the elevator and leave. As soon as they leave, I open the door, I look at her, grab her hand, and I pull her in. I'm like, come in. We start making out in the bathroom. I know it's kind of chat. We start making out in the bathroom. And I only really planned to just make out with her and maybe like strip her naked or get a blowjob or something. You know, that's it. We start making out, gets a bit heated, strip clothes. She gets on her knees, starts giving me head. And then she gets up, turns around and literally grabs my cock and puts it in her. And then we start fucking. Unfortunately, although I was feeling great at the time, my belief systems at the time, you know, about my my physique, because I wasn't that great, my PP, my fucking performance and anxiety and stuff, my belief systems about that time wasn't that great in that regards. I felt good socially, but sexual performance wise, I wasn't feeling good. So I literally came in like 20 seconds. I like fucked her for like maybe 10 seconds max, you know, and just fucking finished it. So it was a bit embarrassing. But that was the other time I had sex. And that happened again completely effortlessly. It was just a magnetic, completely effortless, organic experience. And that's what I wanted to share with you boys today, and just let you know that again, if you, no matter where you come from, this guy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't not matter. You can get to this point completely naturally by eating the right foods, doing the right habits every single day, not doing the wrong habits, working out, going for your walks, optimizing your testosterone, your gut health. On top of that, your style and fashion and your grooming, right? All of these little systems, which might sound a bit complicated at first, but once you realize that becoming attractive and attracting people into your life is really just about a holistic kind of thing. It's just life in general. It's a general thing. And you focus on it generally all across the board rather than fucking obsessing about just looks or just physique or just this, then you live a better life and everything becomes so much easier to do because they all work in conjunction. Does that make sense? Because guess what? While you're building muscle, you're also building identity. While you're going out and practicing your social charisma, you're also building belief systems in yourself. While you're improving your testosterone by exposing yourself to sunlight, you're also improving how you feel about yourself, your energy, and guess what? Your skin is clearing. And guess what? You're healing. When you eat clean foods, guess what? Yeah, you get healthy, but your skin improves and your energy improves. And guess what? Your testosterone improves and you start to look healthier. So that's the whole system, guys. Again, I teach it completely for free. You can just watch my videos. But if you need help implementing it, you need one-to-one help, make sure to go into the link in the description right now and go and click that link, because that's where I have my offer where we will build an aesthetic physique with you, for you, and help obviously together, and we will double your dating life completely organically, exactly the way I mentioned in those stories where I just met people organically. Dude, I was at the fucking Nude beach and I just met her organically. I was at work just working. I was working at a cafe, meeting a customer, and met her organically. And that's only 2 stories. I have a story where and I think I've shared it on the channel before, where I traveled to Thailand for 6 months, and for 6 months straight, I worked as the manager of a yoga retreat, and every single month for 6 months straight, a new batch of like women were coming in. I made that sound so fucking objectifying. Oh my God. But every time women were coming in, you know, you're getting like putting yourself into these situations where you feel good and you're in the right situation at the right time, and you've got the right presentation. You look good, you look inviting, you look like you're somebody that's actually worthy, like value wise from the outside. Of course, I know it's judgmental, but that's the way it works. You can't change it. It's just the way we are. You get to that point, man, you double your dating life organically. Okay, so if you're interested in that, it's a 4-month program, full guarantee. If we haven't doubled your dating life, you can pay completely upfront. You can do monthly or weekly as well. So it's completely accessible to everybody, okay? I would really love to see you in there and help you out, boys. If you're ready to fix your dating life once and for all, come work with me. We will fix that and build you an aesthetic physique that's healthy, that's high energy and high performance, and make you feel good about yourself. Much love, boys, and I'll see you next time. Before I go, if you like these kind of videos, like story videos, let me know. I'll make so many more, okay? Bye.